The toy hauler market has become almost as popular as the side-by-side market over the last couple years, and we switched to a Raptor toy hauler a couple years ago, and now when we get down into town, we can unhook our truck, we can drive around, keep on exploring, whereas when we had our motorhome, we would get into the camp and we'd be locked down and couldn't go anywhere. A lot of people are really catching on to this concept. They want to be able to take their toys with them, camp, and be able to go explore after they get to camp. And last year we had the Raptor 412 and it had a 12-foot garage in it, but this year we upgraded to the Raptor 424 TS and it has a 14-foot garage in it because we were doing some trips across the country and we needed to fit more ATVs in it, so we just really needed more garage space. We get a lot of questions about our Raptor garage space, what kind of options we have, how does it work, so we thought we'd answer some of your questions, take you on inside and show you around. One of the first things you're going to notice as we're walking up to this toy hauler is the beautiful paint job. This is a high definition paint scheme, new for this year. You can't go wrong with orange and black. Another thing I'm excited about on the outside here is the G-rated heavy duty tires. Now let's take a look inside. I think when you walk into this Raptor toy hauler, one of the first things you feel is homey, and I really think that's why the toy hauler market is growing so fast over the last couple years, is because Raptor has really stepped up their game. They made it inside like you would see in a house. They put in full-blown sofas like you would have in your house, a house-style refrigerator, 18 cubic foot stainless steel, the microwave, the Corian countertops, we've got a fireplace, a Sony entertainment center, flat screen TV, sound bar, dual 15,000 BTU air conditioners. This thing is really set up like your house, and I think that's what a lot of people are looking for. They may want to go camping, but they still want the comfort and conveniences of home. All this luxury stuff is really cool, but let's check out the garage. And honestly, this is where we get the most questions. People want to know, how big is the garage? How many ATVs can I fit in it? Well, we just took a road trip not too long ago and we put 4 full-size ATVs in here. We had 2 King Quad 750s, a King Quad 500, and a Can-Am Outlander 500L. And they were 4 full-size machines. Now, the one I did have to take the front rack off to get it up in underneath this cabinet here, but that's really minor compared to not being able to take that extra machine with you. Now, if you had a smaller kids machine or a sport bike, it would roll right up in there, no problem. You can also put side-by-sides back here. We just had our Can-Am Commander Max 1000 Limited in here for a trip to Arizona. So with having this extra garage space, it was nice because we could put a 4-seat side-by-side in here. Our Raptor we've been using this year is a 2015, and we recently went to the Keystone RV Open House in Elkhart, Indiana to check out the brand new 2016 Raptor toy haulers. And I'm telling you what, these things are totally redesigned, lots of new features, and it has the whole RV industry talking.
2016 open house, this is like the Super Bowl for RVs now, and it's developed. You know, we used to have a big show in the middle of winter that we would go down to, and we just thought, you know what, this is a better time to unveil all the products that we're going to see for the next couple of years, because we can build it at this time of the year, unveil it at this huge open house that we put together with Thor, and we get dealer feedback. Every single product line in here has either a new feature or a new look or some new twist to the brand to kind of keep up with the market, and we get most of that information from our customers. And this year we partnered with ASA Electronics and Jensen to do an RV automation system called the In Command, and it's been a huge hit at this show.
The really cool features is every Raptor is going to have this keypad. Customers will punch in their own personalized code. It's specific to each floor plan. Gives them the ability to not only control the lights in the unit, but also the slide outs, the awnings, the generator. It'll actually show the customer their freshwater tank levels, the grays, the blacks, which is always a plus for them to know that. And the really cool feature, which nobody else has, is this will actually tell people their own and generator code errors. Right now, if you have a problem with your own and generator, customers will appreciate the fact that they go out with their manual, check the blinking light codes, and try to figure out what's wrong with it. This system will actually diagnose it for them and tell them what's going on. The second part of that is there's actually an app for an Android and an iPhone device, so they'll be able to download this onto their phone and control the unit from their phone. Probably the biggest benefit I think to that is if you're out camping by yourself, typically you don't know if you're going to run your slide outs into somebody else's campsite or things like that, so you can stand out on the side of your coach and run your slide outs without having to worry about hitting anything.
There were some things that we saw kind of emerging in the industry. The side patios have been huge, bigger sofas, different living arrangements have been huge, and so we've evolved that this year. We've got one of the largest side patios in the industry. We set the furniture up totally differently than anyone else around that. The longer garages, where people could survive with a 10 or 11 foot garage, we're seeing more 12-foot garages, 14-foot garages, and then the full living coaches in there where they want maybe even 18 foot of space. So every year it grows, and every year we think, wow, we can't do any more, and we find a way to do it.